Hey guys, Melon Turkey here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much for the love on my previous videos. I hope you guys have been enjoying what you're watching, learning, getting tips. I got a cough. Let me tell you, I got a flu from you where? In this Nairobi heat. Whoever you are that got me this flu. Anyway, it's fine. I'm healed by the blood of the Lamb. Welcome back to my channel. Here I share my life, my business, things that the Lord puts in my heart, and I am so glad to be here this week again with another banger. Another one, and I'm so excited to share. As you can see on the title today, it's juicy. It's got juicy, and I'm so excited to be filming this because I think this year I walked into a space of just, after healing and a lot of experiences and a lot of all that shebang, I decided to share the things that I consider important to me in this manner, right? And so we're talking about standards. I'm never lowering again on God. So help me God. And so I'd just like to give a couple of disclaimers kama kawaida, because don't get it twisted. I am trying my best to communicate well with you, and so it's good that you know these things so that you're not so that I'm not talking from a biased place, as well as I'm just able to help you understand the things that I'm saying. So number one, belief in God's standards is of importance. And so what I'm talking about here is the word. The Bible is this SI unit, the standard measure for everything I'm gonna say and everything that I hope the Lord teaches you and reveals to you. Because 1 Corinthians 13, John 3:16, such and such things about love and about how love should be, that's the main standard. I may say a lot of things, but really if it is not filtered with the word of God, I might get it twisted, you know what I mean? So remember, reference the word of God. May you be led by the word of God more than the things that I say. Number two, I'm not seeking perfection. So out of all the things that I'm gonna say, it is not perfection that I'm looking for, but I guess it's just the pursuit to be a good person, the pursuit to just be a good man, and for me as well to be a good woman. And so it's not about perfection, it's just about, are you in the journey though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then number three, I am being very careful to allow God to work in me as well. So as I have these standards and all of these things to say, I'm trusting God also to work in me, so that it's not I want this but I'm not that. You know what I mean? So it's more or less trusting God and allowing God to teach me how best to serve my person more than just my person to serve me, right? So you need to all be in an individual journey to be the best that God wants you to be, rather than just demand things from everyone. And lastly, these are my opinions. I don't know if you'll agree. It's okay if you don't agree, and it's okay if you tell me you don't agree. I don't mind at all, because people are different. But these are my opinions and my experiences and my preferences and just things that I like. So without further ado, let's go right into the video. Okay, number one, chivalry is not dead. I do not love it. I love it. And what I mean by that is gentleman behaviors. You gotta be able to treat me good. Open my doors, pull up my chairs, be a kind work. First of all, can we just talk about the sidewalk rule? Because I realize not many people know it. Sidewalk rule means when you are walking by the road or whatever it is, the man should be on the side of the road. And that does not mean that they don't need protection, but they'll be protected by the Lord. I'm joking. No, I'm not joking. But like on the side that the cars are passing by, so that you're inside this side, so that you feel protected and all. And I just think, well, a man should want to protect, right? So it gives you that leeway of protecting and all of that. And then it's just, of course, safer. And things like when you're walking into a room that you've never been in before, the man walks in first just to see if it's safe, so that small things that you learn here and there, that I notice these things because they're like small things, but it affects how I feel. So I believe chivalry is not dead, and doing those things does not mean you're weak. It just means that you're a respectable man. And even little things like paying on dates. I feel like at the onset of a relationship or dating or getting to know each other, the man should pay. Essentially, I would assume that he's pursuing, right? So all of that. But if we're in a relationship and we all know, like, the money, we've done the money talk, and here and there we're able to like pull funds, go somewhere together or whatever it is, I understand that. But if it's like you're in the journey of pursuit, even when you're married, right, it's like you have the same finances, you share the money and all, but even so, the man can decide to still pay, but there's no much pressure on, in my opinion, on at that point to to have you pay for all of it. We can pull funds and whatever, but at the onset, not that I'm a gold digger or I'm poor or I can't help, but well, that's just what it is. You know what, I'm not gonna fight for myself. That's what it is. Okay, number 2, having to ask about one's salvation. I'm never again asking, are you saved? Nah. I have come to believe that a lot of the people that I have been with, the God talk is always me initiating, because it's important to me. It's always me initiating, and that has made most of them try to conform to that. So it's like a discovery, oh, this girl is saved, so I have to adhere to that. But it doesn't last that long. Because you realize eventually that, oh, he was just doing it to impress me, or he was just doing it so that I can ingear that box, And so I have decided that I will look at the character, I will look at the manner of speech, the manner in which they carry themselves, how they treat other people, even as they're talking. Because I genuinely believe if you are living a life of salvation as a believer and enjoying your walk with God, it should be seen even how you talk. Like, I feel like believers freely talk about God, statements like, yeah, but then God was teaching me this and this, things like that. And so I feel like I need to be able to see that come into play without me having to ask, whether are you saved? You know what I'm saying? It's an important question. It's okay to ask it, but I don't want to do that anymore, because the pretense I have had to endure, nah, not again. And I believe God has a good man for me, a man who knows him, for himself, that I will not need to question and doubt and have a lot of anxiety and confusion as to whether, they're even saved. First of all, I have to worry. No, I don't have to worry, but like, I'm trying to worry about the marriage that we have, the relationship that we have, the kids that we will raise. And I have to first of all question death. Oh, come on, give me an easy time, please. Yeah. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Being with a mean person. I'm never doing that again. You're rude to me, you make comments about me. Let me tell you guys, I dated someone who used to tell me, "Ai, unachekaje?" That means, why do you laugh like that? And I'm like, first of all, shut up your mouth. I like the way I laugh. No, I wasn't trying to explain that. But anyway, so I feel like comments like that to someone that you love or are pursuing, and then being mean to other people as well. And you can just tell by how they treat other people. It's like, this is a dangerous person, and if I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with someone who speaks to me that way, then it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. And I'm not trying to put myself in that place, because I need someone who is nice to me, someone who's kind to me, because there will come times when, if we disagree, can I trust you enough to handle that conflict with grace and kindness and love? Can I? Because if I cannot, then there's no need for me to be here, because otherwise it will start reflecting on me as well, and I'll start thinking, where am I? I'm actually not good enough, you know, things like that, because those things happen in relationships, right? And so I'm not about to get into that shebang ever again. All right, let's go to number 4, the lack of intentionality. That one I told God, Abba, fight for me. Fight for me, because your sons are gonna be wasting my time for no reason. So I have dated someone whom our longest call was 5 minutes. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I initiated it because I thought that's not normal, you know. And for me, whose first love language is quality time, 5 minutes. What's even that? No. I need to be able to speak to you. I need to be able to, you know, talk to you a lot. And not only was that happening, but also we weren't meeting. He didn't live too far away from me, but we weren't meeting, we weren't having enough dates, we weren't getting to know each other that deeply. And that doesn't make sense to me. I believe a man who is trying to pursue you will make time for you. They will make effort for you. They will make you feel like you are wanted and being pursued, because otherwise, why are you even here? Why are you even here? Because it just feels like you want me to gear your box, and then you move away because your efforts, they're no longer there anymore, you know. And so personally, the lack of intentionality really gets to me, and I'm never lowering that standard again. If you're not showing me enough proof that you actually desire to be with me, nah. Your names will be saved without an emoji. But then I save people's names with emoji, unless you're not a nice person. But why would I have your number? Anyway, let's just move on kindly. All right, number 5, someone without accountability, or who is afraid of accountability. So I was with this person who used to say, I don't want people in my business. First of all, there's a difference between privacy and not wanting accountability. And accountability just means that you, first of all, are trying to be a better person. And for that to happen, you need wise counsel, right? Like Proverbs says, wise counsel from many advisors. You need people who are speaking into your life, who are pouring into your cup. You need mentors, you need good friends, you know what I'm saying? And so someone who is just secluded, someone who doesn't have a lot of friends, someone who doesn't have wise counsel around them, they just do whatever they want to do, that's a bit dangerous, a little bit dangerous, because I value that, you know. And it's like I've fallen into this trap so many times where you hide your relationship because you know at the back of your mind it's wrong. So you try to hide it, but really the lack of accountability doesn't help at all, you know, because I feel like sometimes my friends and my mentors always ask me, why didn't you tell us, you know? And I'm just like, I've carried shame on my back. Shame on my back, you know, and I don't want to go through that again. Like, I need people to speak into me, because they are on the outside, they can see things that you cannot see. And so I value accountability so much, because it's like God instilling wisdom in other people so that they pour into your cup as well. All right, and then number 6, and the last one but not the least, you know what I'm saying, the lack of pursuit of God's direction. So if you're not being led by God to pursue me, just move away. I know it will be hard for me to know, but also not too hard, because I as well am in pursuit of God's direction for my life. And this whole thing, for God told me you're my wife, God, blah, 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 he should tell me too. And if he hasn't told me, courage, you know. And so if you are unwilling to listen to the voice of God as you are pursuing me, and you are not also letting me seek God and take my time to, you know, pray about it and all of that, nah, because at the end of the day I need to sit or rather stand in front of God and be accountable for my actions. And I've made mistakes before, and the lack of listening to God's voice has messed me up, you know, so many times, and I'm not about to do that again. And so that means that even the relationship will not be directed by God's voice. that's already jeopardizing everything, you know. And so I believe it's important to listen to God's voice all the way from the onset to the end of time. And so if I can't trust you enough to do that as a man, I expect you to lead me. I expect you to be the priest of the home. I expect you to be listening to God's voice as well personally, you know. So if I can't trust that, what are we doing though? You know? And so that's what I have for you guys this week. I know it's been a lot, but I hope that you have gotten something. Tell me what you think. Tell me what standards are you never lowering again, and if you agree with me or not, feel free to comment down below and subscribe and share and like. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. Welcome to the family, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.